It's Brian Preston, the Money Guy.
Tim G said, the Money Guy Net Worth Tool. Oh, love it. He's already started that. By the way, if you want your Money Guy Net Worth Tool, go to learn.moneyguy.com. It's the net worth tool that we use every year to prepare our net worth. We have a customized dashboard to keep the most important information right in front of you. Learn.moneyguy.com. This is what Tim asked. The Money Guy Net Worth Tool has my tax-deferred bucket at 66%, while tax-free is at 33%. So two buckets, it sounds like, unless he has 1% in the after-tax. I'm 47 and I make $100,000 plus. Is my retirement too slanted towards tax-deferred to the point I will get hammered in taxes at retirement? So he's 47, he's in that 40s that we talk about, and he's starting to think about his tax buckets. Like, does he have a problem? Should he start rethinking about this? What things should he think about to kind of go into it?
Well, I love Tim asked this question because it's so interesting. One of my best friends, I've got an upcoming golf trip in the next few months, so I'll get to hang out with these guys. They're all my old neighbors from Georgia. But some of them, it cracks me up, some of them are buying our tools and so forth too. And one of them reached out and said, hey man, one of the cool features of that net worth tool is the fact that you get to see the three buckets in percentage form, so you can see how really cattywampus you are. Right. Because like my friend reached out and he was way overboard on the tax deferred, and I think that's natural because think about all the tax favored things that you get with your employer's money's going in that tax deferred pot. You're probably in a higher tax situation, so you're trying to take advantage of the tax savings from it. So it's not uncommon to be exactly where Tim G is, where everything he has is tax favored, meaning he has tax deferred for the tax deductions. He's got the tax free from the Roth accounts because he really wants to stick it to our favorite taxing uncle legally by letting that money appreciate and grow. I love it. But Tim, you probably have noticed there's a third bucket that's not getting any love whatsoever, and that's that after-tax. That's your brokerage accounts, your individual, your joint after-tax brokerage accounts. And as Bo, we covered it, tax location-wise, you want to put in that your liquid needs as well as dividend, capital gain type stocks and investments. I do think I wouldn't be scared, Tim, if I was in your situation, because I think you're actually right on track for what I see from people, because you focused, just like the financial order of operations would have had you do, focus on those tax saving, incentivized savings. But now you are probably in that, when we talk about the financial order of operations, you're in step 7 of hyperaccumulation, where you do need to be thinking about the 3 bucket strategy. And I would be trying to build some after-tax savings too, so create a monthly savings plan where in an individual or joint brokerage account, you have money going in on a monthly basis, buying investments. And that way you'll be a little more balanced on all 3 buckets, because right now you're just tax favored. And that's going to become a problem especially if you want to retire early. Because I don't think, we've actually covered this. A lot of people, when they think about kind of like an inventory system of money going in and when money should come out, even though tax-free you could have access to very easy, you're not going to want to touch that money because you want to really grow the tax-free, because it turns into a great retirement tool, to a great legacy and estate tool. So it kind of is one of the last buckets that you pull out of. So what the bridge loan is that gets you to an early retirement or covers things in the beginning is that after tax. So you probably just want to spend some resources and time growing that up as well, Tim. I
want to offer an apology, because sometimes we do this, right? We're such financial mutants, and we're so caught up in optimization. We often talk about this downside of being retirement rich when you get to retirement. I just want to say, if you get to retirement and you got a couple $1,000,000 and it's all in your 401k, that's still a great thing. That's still like a great place to be. I love that you're thinking about this at 47 though, because you do have time before you get there that you are able to adjust, that you are able to tweak. But some people, they just might not have that mechanism. Maybe they're saving their 15 to 20%, or 20 to 25%, and they have a very generous employer, so their 401k just naturally becomes the big thing, and perhaps they're not in a higher income. It's okay, but so long as you can affect it and so long as you can impact it, if you can build up those 3 tax buckets, you're just going to give yourself more flexibility.
Yeah, but I want to make sure you're not a player's coach. I want you to be that strength and conditioning coach too, that's actually challenging the financial mutants out there. Is that if you're in your late 40s And because you probably are at the stage with that type of savings rate that you want to start buying the Teslas, the luxury cars, or something like you want to reward yourself. But if you don't have money to pay cash for it because all your money's in retirement assets,
a great point.
that is a problem, because that's the things I run into. Why you do need to pay front and center. The 3 bucket strategy is because when you can't make basic living expense choices like what's the next car, and how am I going to pay cash for it? You are retirement rich, and that's a limitation that you probably need to spend some calories on fixing it.